A special book now from Mr. Rogers, If We Were All the Same. Suppose everyone in the world looked exactly the same. Everyone ate the same food, lived in houses that were all the same, and even had the same thoughts. What do you think it would feel like in a world like that? We could make up a story about that, pretending things are often a good way to find out and know just how you feel about them. So let's make a story about the neighborhood of make-believe. Anything can happen there. Ready, Trolley? Let's roll. Let's pretend that Lady Elaine Fairchild is flying on her own spaceship. She had been out to visit the stars and was on her way home when suddenly she saw a purple something floating in the sky. "That's out of this world," she said to herself. "I'd better go over and take a look." The purple turned out to be a tiny purple planet. When Lady Elaine landed there, she knew at once she was in a very strange place. Everything was purple. The sky was purple, the grass was purple, the trees were purple, the people were purple. Not only was everything purple, everything was exactly the same. The cars were all the same. The houses were all the same. The people were all the same. Everybody talked, and they talked the same and walked the same. Everybody had the same ideas. What's more, the only animals on Purple Planet were purple pandas, and they were all exactly the same too. When Lady Elaine stepped off her spaceship, she saw two purple people and a purple panda right away. "Toot toot," she said. "I'm Lady Elaine Fairchild from the neighborhood of make-believe. Who are you?" "I am Paul," said one of the purple people. "I'm Pauline," said the other purple person. "I'm Purple Panda," said the panda. "And where in the world are we?" Lady Elaine asked. "All together," the same people say in the same voice, they answered. "You had discovered Planet Purple." "Whoopee!" shouted Lady Elaine, and she took a good look around. To her surprise, she found out that the Planet Purple people even had the same names. Every man was called Paul, every woman was called Pauline, every panda was called Purple Panda. The purple people were surprised, too. The first thing they'd seen was the color green when the Lady Elaine spaceship landed on from the purple sky. They were certainly surprised to meet a pink person. "Just wait till I tell the folks back home about this place," Lady Elaine said. As soon as Lady Elaine took off for home, Paul and Pauline and Purple Panda had an idea. It was their first idea, a new idea, on Planet Purple. Someday soon, they decided, we'll go and visit this strange person from the neighborhood of make-believe. Well, when her spaceship landed, Lady Elaine stepped out and told everyone about Planet Purple. She even talked about it on television. "It's a great place," she said, "and I've discovered it, and from now on we're going to do things the Planet People way around here." Lady Elaine did everything she could, just like the people on Planet Purple. First, she painted all the rooms in the museum go around purple. Next, she ordered some purple clothes. Then she started to eat only purple pumpernickel pudding, and then she insisted everyone that they be called Paul or Pauline, and of course, she called herself Pauline. One morning, Lady Elaine woke up to find her visitors from Planet Purple, Paul, Pauline, and Purple Panda. "We traveled the purple way," they explained. "All we had to do was think about being here, and here we are with you." The Purple Planet People visitors could hardly believe what they saw. Everything in the neighborhood was different. The sky was blue, the grass was green, the houses had different shapes. No one looked exactly the same. Lady Elaine took the visitors to the castle to introduce them to the Queen and King. "This is Queen Pauline and King Paul," Lady Elaine explained to her new friends. "It's a pleasure to welcome such distinguished guests," said the king. "However, Lady Elaine, my name is King Friday, and this is Queen Sarah Saturday, as you well know." "That's what you think," said Lady Elaine. "You're Paul, and she's Pauline to me. And you can call me Pauline, too, while you're at it." The visitors looked nervous. "It's a strange way to talk to a king," said Purple Panda. Queen Sarah smiled. "That's all right, Purple Panda," she said. "Lady Elaine often has ideas of her own. If we were all the same, our kingdom would be a lot less interesting. That's one reason Lady Elaine is so important to us." "Lady Elaine Fairchild is important to us on our planet, too," Paul and Pauline said. "Well, what do you know about that?" said Lady Elaine. Paul and Pauline liked the neighborhood of make-believe. Before they went home, they did as much exploring as they could. Purple Panda was so excited with all the new and different things that he decided to stay there. Before Paul and Pauline went home, they looked and they listened. They smelled and they touched. They spent their time collecting different colors, sounds, smells, and feelings. One day, Paul, outside the castle trying to gallop like a horse, suddenly he tripped and fell, and he hurt his knee. Then the strangest thing happened. Something wet started coming down his cheek. "Are you all right, Paul?" asked Queen Sarah, who happened to be walking in the garden. Paul rubbed his knee. I think so," he said. "But what is this water coming from my eyes?" "That's called tears," said Queen Sarah, sitting down right beside him. "And when tears come down your face, that's called crying. It's one way you have of telling people that we need them." When Pauline saw Paul's tears, she put her arms around him. Queen Sarah smiled. Paul felt better. "I never knew I could feel so many different ways," said Paul. He and Pauline could hardly wait to tell their purple friends about the different things that they found in the neighborhood of make-believe. They just thought about being back on Planet Purple and thought again, and all at once, that's exactly where they were. Paul and Pauline told all the Planet Purple friends about their neighborhood of make-believe. Everything is so different, and nobody is exactly the same as everyone else. They talked about color, the blue of the sky, the sound of the yellow canary, the smell of the green mint leaf, and the taste of a red tomato. Paul told about crying and all the different ways of feeling. The people of Planet Purple liked what they heard. "But where's Purple Panda?" asked the other purple pandas. "He decided to stay in the neighborhood of make-believe," said Paul. "He liked being the only purple panda there." "But I miss Purple Panda, and I want to see him," said Purple Panda's best friend, blinking his eyes. A few tears ran down his cheeks. That was the first time anyone on Planet Purple had felt sad. "Purple Panda, we'll be back to visit," said Paul, giving his panda a big hug. The people on Planet Purple decided to make some changes. Someone wanted to live in a blue house, another wanted to live in a yellow house. Some people wanted to start wearing red clothes and eating green food. Before long, everyone on Planet Purple began to walk and talk in different ways. And even though Purple Panda remained in the neighborhood of make-believe, he sent messages to all of his friends back home, and they sent messages to him. "Well, what's the news from old Purple Planet?" asked Lady Elaine one day. "Things are changing there," Purple Panda told her. "Now everyone likes to being different, and that's all because of you. You showed them what difference is." "I did," said Lady Elaine. "Little old me." "Yes," said Purple Panda, "and we have changed the name of our planet. It's now called Planet Purple Fairchild in your honor." "Whoopee," shouted Lady Elaine. "Fairchild's the name, and discovery's the game. Wait till I tell King Paul." Lady Elaine interrupted Purple Panda, looking nervous again. "Oh, all right," said Lady Elaine. "Wait till I tell King Friday. Come to think of it, I guess I'm glad Friday's just who he is, too." And she and Purple Panda made plans to visit Planet Purple Fairchild to celebrate many different things. It's good to know that we all have some things that are the same and some things that are different, no matter who we are. Nobody has to be exactly like anybody else, but people like us exactly who we are. Fred Rogers.